Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Tuesday, May 28th, I'm Chris Allen here on the SAM channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. So we're into a Tuesday after a crazy Memorial Day weekend. Like many of you, I took the day off, except I did work on TV last night, but everything else I took off. And I needed that extra sleep after being up late Sunday night. After that double dose of severe weather on Sunday, there was at least one determination from the National Weather Service in Louisville that did a damage survey yesterday and found that a tornado that started in Butler County, then went into northern Warren County, just north of Bowling Green, and did all that damage up around Plum Springs. That was an EF1 rated damage with winds of 110, estimated 110 miles per hour. So from that, they did classify, that's kind of preliminary. They also found some wind damage up in Grayson County that was straight line winds of up to 85 miles per hour. But they're going out again today. Logan, Barron, Simpson, and there may be a few other counties that are added where there's, some suspect damage, and they'll determine whether that was straight line wind damage or tornado. Now, it's easy for us to look with our own eyes and see that looks like a tornado hit. Well, but really the Weather Service are the only ones that are qualified to go in there and determine what kind of damage it is. And of course, insurance adjusters have been out. I was driving around yesterday, noticing a lot of you were out chopping wood and cutting trees and, I saw one person, wrapping chains around the trunk of a tree to get it moved out of the yard. And I mean, there's a lot of pickup that's going on, and there's still some people without power, believe it or not, this morning. In some of those places, it still may be several days before power is restored in some of those areas. So it was a heck of a storm, and a double shot twice on Sunday with those storms. But this morning, here's what we have. Look at this. This is so much better. Thank the Lord. As you can see, we've got a clear sky this morning from the Plano cam, and it should remain a beautiful day. In fact, we've got several days here in a row in which we're not going to even have to worry about a drop of rain, and certainly no stormy weather. So you've got plenty of time, plenty of days, hopefully, to get all your cleanup done and everything that you need to get done in your yard or around your house and repair. Here's a look downtown from the AAA Systems live cam. Beautiful sight there as well, as we're seeing that clear blue sky. If there's anything severe, it is the clear. The clear is severe this morning, if you want to classify it that way. We always say severe is bad, but not when it's clear. When it's severe clear, we're in the go. We're in the green, and we're good to go. Thankfully so this morning. All right, let's take a look at, I want to go to, of course, the maps this morning and see if anything's brewing out there. I don't think there is. Everything's pretty doggone quiet, which is a nice change. Here are the winds this morning, and they're pretty light to start, and they're from the west this morning in wake of the cold front, which is way out east of us now. The winds are more westerly at about 5 to 10. The winds will begin to pick up a little more today. It will become breezy during the afternoon, west to northwest winds, which is going to be nice. This is a look at radar. Do you see anything out there? No, I don't either. Let's zoom out. Well, there's a few things over in Kansas, a few things down in Texas, some pretty hefty thunderstorms down there. This complex is going to roll south and away from us. Here are the leftovers of the storm from Sunday, now offshore in the Atlantic. All of this up here in the Great Lakes and out west is going to roll north of us. So we're just in the right spot at the right time right now. Nothing coming in. None of this is coming in to southern Kentucky. So we are good to go. And the skies are clear. Look at that. You can even see the lakes and rivers. And some of that is fog this morning from the lakes and rivers, bodies of water. But again, look at all that. High pressure in control. It is, as I mentioned, severe clear. So looks very nice. It's going to stay very nice for the next couple of days and even less humid. You could tell that last night. I know when I was out getting ready to come home from being on TV at News40, it was much cooler. It was refreshing. There was a little gentle breeze, but it wasn't quite as muggy as it has been. The moisture content is much lower now than it was only a day or so ago. So everything is starting to feel and look much better. Let's check the Kentucky Mesonet temperatures this morning, and we're in the 60s. There were some 50s early this morning, but now we're seeing right around the low to mid 60s, upper 60s to near 70 out west. Just out of curiosity, I'll check the last 2 days of rainfall. And we had some pretty incredible numbers across the area. In case you were wondering, look, 1 3/4 inches in Metcalfe County, over 2 inches in Hart County, 2.2 inches in Monroe County, almost 2.5 in Allen County, about 2 1/3 here in Bowling Green, 2.5 down in Simpson County. But look, Russellville, Elkton, Todd County, 3 3/4 inches, 3.4, almost 3.5 up in Muhlenberg County, 3.8. That's almost 4 inches of rain over the last 2 days there in Hopkins County. Of course, they got that leftover big tornado that went up that way toward Madisonville and Earlington that started back here in parts of western Kentucky. It was about a 40-mile track of that one big tornado that we were tracking Sunday night on radar, that you could see a debris ball with it, and there was a lot of damage. They've rated that tornado an EF3. An EF3. Wow. Let's check the winds this morning. They're coming, as I mentioned, kind of out of the west, southwest this morning, but the winds will pick up later, and it will become a little more breezy as we get into the afternoon and early evening hours. Okay, let's go to the model blender and see what's up with that over the next few days. I promise this update is going to be much, much shorter than the ones I've done in recent days. I think I went the longest on the one on Sunday night when I did another update, but it had about 2,000 people watching. So that was incredible, but it was like 30 minutes long. I don't think I've ever gone that long, but it was warranted. Let's take a look. 82 today. Yeah, we'll keep it right about there, maybe 83. But it's going to be a less humid 83. Dew points are going to be in the 50s instead of the 60s, and that's naturally going to feel much better. And then that little breeze from the west and northwest today. Then we go a pleasant 57, 56, maybe tonight, clear sky. Next few days, sunshine abounds. And look at those mid to upper 70s to low 80s. Beautiful. Just wonderful. Wish we had that over the Memorial Day weekend, but it just wasn't meant to be. But here you go. Hopefully you've got some time to get things cleared up. At least you're not going to have to worry about the weather for several days. Now, the next time I'm looking at rain is going to be Saturday, but even then, I'm not looking at much in the way of stormy weather. This would be just your ordinary garden variety showers and thunderstorms. No severe weather is expected anytime soon. So over this coming weekend, the first weekend, the first weekend of June starts Saturday. It will be a little rainy at times, highs in the low to mid 80s, look at next week. We're talking summer, even though we're still about 20 something days away from the official start of summer, 23 days. Summer's already practically started. As you can see, mid to upper 80s next week, all next week. So it's going to be warm. It's going to be a little more humid. There may be a few storms in there, but I'm not looking at anything like what we had over this holiday weekend. Thank goodness. I think we could all do without that for a while. All right. Let's take a look at the maps day by day, and I'll get you going here so you can get on with cleanup and work and whatever else you're doing today. Just beautiful here. Lots of sunshine, nothing coming in. There's a little weak disturbance sweeping through, though. This is associated with those showers that I showed you in the Great Lakes this morning. That's not going to bother us at all. We're going to keep it dry thanks to high pressure. Here we go into Wednesday, another little trophy kind of disturbance up north of us. Nothing here but maybe a few clouds with the sun tomorrow, but high pressure holding strong. This is into Wednesday morning, Wednesday evening, little weak cold front slips through, and that refreshes the air a little bit more as we head into Thursday. Beautiful and less humid, with highs in the upper 70s, maybe hitting 80. You see this out west. This is the next chance of rain that'll be coming in as we get into Saturday, but Friday looks good. This is Friday morning into Friday afternoon. We begin to see a few renegade showers, but nothing too organized yet. But it'll start to ramp up as far as the chance of rain into Saturday. This is Saturday. Here's Sunday with a warm front coming in, lifting that available moisture. Area of low pressure not near as strong as the last one. So this will be just, that's it. So scattered showers. Yeah, again, none of this is too organized. None of this is going to be, I don't think, anything severe. It'll just be a few showers here and there and not much else. All right. In the chat box, good morning to Shannon, Gregory, Eva, Stan, Loretta, and Terry. Thank you all for chiming in this morning and being a part of the podcast. Remember, I do this every day, except yesterday I didn't do it because of staying up Sunday night from the bad weather. But anyway, back to it now, and everything is looking good. Again, I know some of you are going to need some time, some extra time to get your home cleaned up, the yard cleaned up, chopping trees. I saw a lot of you yesterday just driving around, saw a lot of you just really hard at it, and you've got a big job in front of you. So the weather, just put it aside. You've got nothing to worry about. No big winds, no storms, nothing for several days, at least 4 or 5 days before we even start to see the next raindrop coming in. So everything is looking great. In the meantime, enjoy your Tuesday. God bless you. Thank you for watching.